Welcome back to Two Brothers Comics. I'm Nick, and today we're going to do the part 2 to our 2020 top pickups. Dustin has already done his. I'm going to do mine, and let's see who had the better 2020. Hit the like while the intro plays, and stay tuned. All right, so as I said, Dustin has already done his. I'm going to do mine before I actually edit the video so that I don't know what he's done, what he's picked up, what books he's going to use, so it's a little more fair. So what I've done is I've gone through, picked what I think are my top pickups, my favorite pickups, maybe not the most monetary value, but these are going to be the ones that I loved the most this year. And we're going to kick it off with Fantastic Four Annual number 6, king size annual number 6. A gorgeous cover, absolutely wonderful book. Looks clean. The color on here is great. The value is going up pretty significantly on this, but I didn't spend more than $30 on this at an auction. That's what makes it one of my best pickups, one of my favorite pickups, because this thing is probably 10 times the value now. All I got to do is get it graded. So very excited about this book. That's the first one. Now the second book here, we're going to see a little bit of a theme start happening. It's going to be Star Wars 68. We all know what's happening with Star Wars right now. A lot of big things are happening because of Mandalorian, and this is a glorious cover. I picked this up for less than $20, and it's a newsstand before all of the Star Wars hype really took off. Early in the year, but I do love the cover. It is a very clean copy, minimal spine ticks, would definitely improve with the press, but an awesome book to have. Now, I told you guys there was a bit of a theme happening, and we're going to continue that theme with the next book, Star Wars 42. Another one of the best pickups for the year for me. Unfortunately, I bought this during the hype not too long ago, and this came packaged with my next big book, Star Wars number 1. This has been a book I've been wanting in a very high grade. It's not super expensive to get it, but I wanted to find one raw so that I could get it pressed, and it's a little more affordable that way. But to get this one, I had to get this one. I got a great deal on both of them, I think, as long as they grade out as high as I expect them to. Really nice pickups, and you know, I'm glad that Star Wars is finally starting to see some hype in the marketplace. I think it's kind of been a long time coming. Now, I'm going to save this next one for last because it is the biggest book, definitely monetary wise. But my next favorite pickup is Bone number 1. Now, this is the second print. It is signed by Jeff Smith. I do want to get it re-holdered with CBCS's new holder, new slab they have, and have the golden verified label on it. Really incredible book. It's an 8.0. Doesn't really look like there's much wrong with it, so I'm not sure if it's something on the inside that made it grade out at an 8.0. But I love this book. It's one of the first comic books I ever read as a kid before I got into comic book collecting, and I was super pumped to be able to pick that up. I found it at the Huntsville Con this year. Dustin found it, and I was able to pick it up. All right, the next book. It's technically a pickup. It was given to me as a gift for my birthday this year by my local comic shop owner at Haven Comics, Josh, and by Dustin. This is a book I've been eyeballing for quite some time, and I'm excited to finally be able to have it in my collection. Forever People number 1. I am a big fan of Darkseid, and if you know anything about this comic, this is the first full appearance of Darkseid, as well as the first full appearance of Forever People. And a Superman appearance is what's on the label, but this is also the origin of Darkseid. I'm a big fan of Darkseid. I think this is a book that if I were in the spec game, I would be focusing on quite a bit, because I think this definitely has some room to grow, especially at some of the the raw copies that are in pretty high condition. I would pick them up, get them graded, but I'm thinking this could definitely use a press, maybe some cleaning. At an 8.0, I don't think it's an unfair grade, but I definitely think this could get a grade bump. But I'm not so worried about that. I'm just happy to have it in my collection. I'm very thankful to have been given that. Now, my last top pickup, this one is a book I was super pumped to get. I never thought I'd be able to find one in this grade or honestly even afford it, because it is a fairly pricey book, we'll say, and I have a hard time spending this kind of money on a book. However, this year I sent out a Incredible Hulk 340 to the Todd McFarlane signature, and it came back at a 9.6 even after getting it pressed. But Todd McFarlane signed it T. McFarlane instead of the classic Todd McFarlane signature. That kind of bugged me a little bit, right? I wanted the classic, iconic Todd McFarlane signature, and I was a little bit upset about it being a 9.6 and not a 9.8, but that happens. This book came across my Instagram timeline. I messaged the guy, said, hey, are you open to trades? So I worked out a trade with that Incredible Hulk 340, as well as a couple of other Raw books that were pretty hot at the time for spec. And I was able to get Marvel Comics 1000 in a 9.8. The only thing that could make this better is to get Humberto Ramos to sign it, who is the artist on this, and it is the Virgin cover. We all know that the 9.8s right now are going pretty high, quite shockingly. But I was super pumped to have this. Disney has become something really kind of important in my family to us, and I think my little girl one day will, even if she doesn't enjoy any of the other comics, I think this is one she'll definitely enjoy and kind of like to have around. So those are my top pickups for 2020. Obviously, I had more I could have pulled out, but I wanted to show off the books that were special to me specifically, and the ones that I felt really excited about getting this year, right? These were my favorite pickups. I picked up some other things like TMNT #4 and some other books, but these were my favorite pickups. So let me know down in the comments what you think about my pickups. Do you think Dustin had the better pickups? Do you think I had the better pickups? Regardless of who you think, we hope you had a great year with your pickups this year, and we're excited to see where 2021 takes us. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, smash the like, and I'm looking forward to reading all those comments about what you think about the pickups and what your big pickups were. Those are always interesting to read through, and we do try to respond to those as we get time. And guys, you guys are the best part of Two Brothers Comics, and we appreciate you. And as always, collect your way.